I just wanted to make the point before we get to news that Gary's like Father of the Year. He's describing his weekend, and he's working. He's, he had to go do appearances, and Gary gets the bottom of the barrel horrible appearances because he doesn't know how to do stand up or anything. So he has to go, and I don't even know what'd you do this weekend.
Ronnie and I went to the Showboat Hotel in Atlantic City, and we were in the foundation room at the House of Blues, and that's like where the high rollers are. So basically, we were there to meet and greet. We're like greeters. Right. So we walk around, and people take pictures with us, people talk to us, but it's really funny because some people are thrilled to meet us, and some people don't know who the hell we are. And the funniest line of the weekend had to be, they were like these sort of like, I guess like sort of young housewives. They look like they're in their middle 30s. They were out for somebody's birthday, and this one woman had no idea who we were, and her friend was screaming and running to get a camera. And she goes, "What? I don't understand. Why do I have to take a picture with a goddamn limo driver? I don't understand."
Hey, wait a second. There's a limo driver appearing.
Like her friend goes, "Oh, we have to take a picture with Ronnie the limo driver." And the friend's like, "What? What are we doing?"
Who is he? Disgusting.
No, she just thought it was a limo driver.
She was like, "You know what? Get your limo and give me a ride." You should get.
Why do I need your picture?
When Ronnie appears, he should give people rides in his car. That's what he should do.
I saw Piscopo on Saturday night. He says hello.
Yeah. What's up with him?
Nothing. He looks like he's getting younger.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Got the face pulled back?
I don't know. Something's going on. He looks younger than he did last time I saw him.
Last time I heard of him, he was running for governor of New Jersey.
Yeah, I think people figured out that maybe it's not a good idea. But anyway, I was saying, Gary, he says he took the kids to get the Christmas tree. Okay, cool. Takes his wife and kids. But they go to a place where you actually have to saw down your own Christmas tree.
All right, so the start of it is...
Are you kidding?
The start of it is, it's a 35, 40-minute drive north of where I live to go to the place. Then you pull in, right? Then you walk to the main booth, and they give you a ticket that you're supposed to put on the bottom of the tree when you find the one you want.
Right.
All right, so now we get on the hayride. Hayride takes us a couple of 100 yards up. Drops you off. It's pretty cold out, too, by the way. It's like 32
Do you
degrees.
have to bring your own saw?
No, they're very nice.
What day was this, Sunday?
This is Saturday morning.
All right, good.
They provided the sauce.
Okay.
So now we get off and we start...
Saturday was freezing.
We start hiking now because, you don't want to go right near the road. Those are the crappy trees. You got to go really deep in to find the good ones.
Right.
So we're walking around and, we walked pretty far. We look, and this year didn't take that long. We found the one we wanted. Now I start cutting it down.
And do you have to sit on the ground?
Yeah, I got to get on the ground. And the kids want to help too, but it's hard to do it. So I got to take turns.
Get in the way.
I got to let them saw a little bit
and get nowhere.
And get nowhere. And then Jack's got to saw a little bit, get nowhere. And then I said,
"How long does it take you to saw through the woods?"
So I said, "Okay, let Daddy saw now." So moving back and forth, and I realized I'm a little out of shape, man. It's sawing's and my arms are starting to hurt.
Yeah. It's annoying.
So finally they see the tree start to waver, and they yell timber, and the tree comes down. Great. Then, all of a sudden, Jackson says, "Oh, my God, Dad, you know what I would love? Make me a hockey puck," which means cut the top off the stump. It's about the size of a hockey puck. Now my arm's about to fall off. But, of course, then Lucas goes, "Oh, Daddy, I want a hockey puck, too."
And you realize, like here in Manhattan, they sell Christmas trees right on the street.
And they're great.
They're all done.
They do that in Connecticut, too.
Yeah, so why would you do this?
Because the kids enjoy it.
But, you put in a full week of work. Aren't you exhausted?
So, wait, we were not done yet. So now the tree is down, so now I got to tag it, right? Now I got to drag it to the side of the road. They don't just come pick them up where you cut them down. The thing's heavy, man. It's a heavy tree.
You could have an electric saw, and you can take it down in 3 seconds.
Not the fun of cutting it down, man.
Right.
So I drag this thing. Mary grabs the end of it. It's a big tree. It's heavy.
Right.
We drag it to the side of the road. It's tagged. Now we got to walk back on our hike back to where the hayride was. We go back.
You're about to faint, aren't you?
No, I'm still not done. So now we're standing around. Now you got to wait for the tree to come back, and they put it through the machine that wraps it up and everything. So it spits it out. I get my ticket, and
why did they make you wrap it?
I drag it over and I pay for it. I said to the woman, I go, "So where's the guy that'll help me, get it up on my car and tie it up and everything?" She goes, "You're looking at him. You're the guy."
Yeah, it's self-serve.
So I go, there's a big box, and it says on it twine. And it's a big thing of twine, and you pull it out, there's a little razor blade, you cut it. So now I drag it over to the car, and I've dragged this tree halfway around the country. And I get it over to the car, and Mary and the kids go to get hot chocolate. I'm like, "Don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'm the dad."
Right.
I go to pick the thing up. It's so heavy, I wobble and I drop it, right?
Have people watching you because you're Baba Booey?
Well, it gets better.
Yeah.
So then I get it up again, and this time it goes down to me a little bit, but I don't drop it, but it smashes me right in the face.
Oh.
It hurt. So I lift it up and I get it up.
Meanwhile, you're scratching the hell out of your car, aren't you?
So it's fine. I don't even care. It's a lease. I'm sending it back in 6 months. So now I'm starting to tie it up. And there's a couple other cars. I hear a guy. I don't even know if people are watching me. I hear a guy yell over, Gary. And I go, what? He goes, you got it the wrong way. You got to make it aerodynamic. The stump has to be in the front. Now, I actually looked at it, and in my world, I'm thinking, if the front of the tree's in the front of the car, the air's all going back to the wider part.
But then you'll break off the top of the tree if you go fast.
Oh, who knows?
If it's windy.
So now I got to put the. So now I got to spin it around. Still nobody there to help me.
Why don't you just hold the tree and have some guy get in the car and spin around?
So I spin it around. Now I put twine on the other side. Throw it over.
Guy should have yelled out to you, "Hey Gary, you got it the wrong way. You got married."
So then
do you remember how many like chicks you were banging from this show?
I actually don't anymore. It's been perfectly erased.
I'd love to do
I whip this out.
I'd love to do a split screen. You in your previous life, and now you with the tree. God damn. Which would you choose?
It's actually the polar opposite of your split screen.
Yeah, it is. I got to tell you though, I suppose this is why my marriage ended. I just can't fathom on my day off. And I know it's a great thing for the kids, but if the kids don't know about it, they're not going to miss it.
Here's the deal.
Sawing down my own tree is just, I look at that and I go...
I can't even imagine why you would do that.
Yeah. I got to tell you something. I enjoy it. Generally, I enjoy it. What the deal was on this one is I had to work this whole past weekend, and I'm working all next weekend, which would have been the perfect time to get it.
Right.
So I'm gone all next weekend. So if we didn't get it Saturday, we don't get it.
Right.
And I was saying, well, can't we just go to the church around the corner? She's like, well, the kids really like it. The kids already had their heart set on cutting it down.
Yeah, they are so much help.
Watching you cut it down.
So then I throw the tree on, and now I'm just all tweaked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, my heart's pumping, and I'm pissed off. And then Mary and I end up getting into an argument, and I could tell that everybody on both sides was watching.
Why are you arguing? Because you wasted your whole day?
It wasn't even about that. I got to tell you something. It was something really stupid. It had something to do with me and my kid were having an argument, and
about
I wouldn't get in the car. I'm like, look, get in the car. He's like, no, and he wouldn't get in the car.
After you've done all this for him, he won't even pay attention.
Why would he want to stay at the Christmas tree place?
But the truth is, I was all wound up. That's the problem.
Right.
I was all wound up.
Lost your temper.
I was all wound up from working Thursday night, getting no sleep, getting home Friday. I was wound up. And sometimes your family's got to step back and say, Daddy's a little kooky. We're going to take a step back.
Right.
And so my wife said, hey, my son and I were fighting. My wife goes, guys, calm down. I go, no. There's no guys. I'm a grown-up. That's a child. Well, you don't tell me to calm down. You tell him to calm down.
That's right.
So
now you're talking
she's like,
a
why are you yelling at me like an animal? And I'm like, you don't. And then she's like, quiet. That guy next to you is watching. He's going to call in on Monday. I'm like, I don't care who calls in.
Yes, you do.
Oh, that's great.
You know what would have been great?
Wait a minute. We drove home in silence.
Oh.
In silence.
What a great day.
No, it gets better.
Then Gary was thinking of chewing down the tree with his beaver teeth.
It would have been a lot quicker.
Drove home in silence. We get home at 2:30. Right?
No.
I have
nap time?
The car's picking me up to go to Atlantic City at 4:30.
Oh.
So at 2:30 we go. Mary goes, "What time's the car picking up?" She goes, "I go 4:30." She goes, "See you then." Gone. She walked in. She walked in at 4:30. I was packed. I said, "See you." We haven't spoken since.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow! So the fight's still going on.
Yeah, but I'll go home today and listen. I was mad. I was, you get all wound up.
You're working your ass.
Somebody ought to notice how many hours you're putting in.
And she does. You know what? I got to tell you something. We haven't had a fight in like a year and a half. We've really been getting along great, and she totally notices. I come home and she says, "What can I do to help you?"
Well,
she's.
Yeah.
I mean, no. She's totally been really good.
What can she do? Does she ever do anything to help you? Or she just says it.
No, she does it.
What does she do?
I'll say, "Can you go pick this up?" But like usually, I buy all you guys Christmas gifts, but I just don't have time this year.
Right.
So
Mary's getting us gifts.
I'm going to ask her to help, but I'm going to tell her what to get.
All right. What am I getting? Hey, when are we giving away Christmas gifts?
By the way,
I thought you said the 16th, but we can't do that now.
The 15th.
15th will be Christmas.
Right.
But in the meantime,
I got Robin a great gift.
We don't have a gift for you.
What?
Your gift's in London.
By the way.
What happened now?
Well, I haven't. Whoa, I didn't tell you.
Did you give another $2,000 away?
No, there was a place I called. I'm working on it. Give me one more day. There was a place I called in New York that had it. And by the time after I lost my money on the internet, I called the place and they go, "Oh, we sold that last week."
What are you getting me?
I'm
man?
not telling you.
Don't get me anything. Believe me, I wish we'd end this tradition right here and now.
Well, this will be the last year.
And again, I know that you. Listen, I know it doesn't compare to what
I got you a real good gift,
and
Robin.
I'm not even talking about money,
Yeah.
but I made my list. I have to buy 17 gifts, and it's not even about the money; it's about the time.
You know, my gift list is 350 people, and it's sickening. It's like you know what?
But you don't have to go out and get them, do you?
Some of them I do. Sure, I went shopping the other day.
Right.
Beth and I went.
It's a pain in the
We
ass.
picked out Robin's gift.
Well, see, now because I went in on the gift that Gary's getting and he won't be able to get a hold of, and he keeps spending all that money on.
It might have to be for your birthday.
I know, that's fine. Hey, Ralph, you're on the air.
Oh, my God, that's a great story Gary just told.
I know.
The only problem with the story is there wasn't a camera on him.
You know,
I'm not sure there wasn't.
Can you imagine trying to see Gary, watching Gary try this tree down and he gets it wrong?
Can I tell you what?
Oh, my God.
Do you know which way a Christmas tree goes on a car?
You know, no, I understand what you're saying, but, you know.
Would have been great television.
Right.
Yeah, who knows?
You know what's funny?
But Gary's been doing this every year for some time.
Oh, my God.
What's funny is, like, on Friday, I had to go to the Fox building and Ralph was there because he was part of the whole thing. I had to go to the Fox building to do the Bill O'Reilly show. And the camera was there the whole time. And unless I'm imagining this, I think it's going to be great on demand because I forgot the camera was there 2 minutes in.
So you're having all kinds of conversations that you wouldn't necessarily want recorded.
Yeah.
Things are happening. And
there was all sorts of stuff going on there.
There was a woman who hated me. There was Geraldo
ran in. And
I'm goofing on Geraldo and then O'Reilly.
His orange skin.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was good.
And it's like, we got to do a bunch of that now that we have our own TV channel. It's like...
Yeah, wouldn't you want to be along for Gary's Christmas tree shopping?
Oh, my God.
But you know what? I had no indication that it would be that interesting.
And I love that Mary says it's for the kids, and then they run off and have hot chocolate while Gary's struggling.
No, they got to be part of the fun part.
Yeah, I would have just killed myself.
Tell my 11-year-old to hoist us up on the roof?
It sounds like the worst day in the world.
I drive by all those places, pick your own this and that, and all, strawberry patches, and I'm like, ugh,
hey, Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, was it all tied down before you realized it was the wrong way?
No. I was halfway through the first one till the guy told me. It was pretty good. That would have made me crazy, Ralph.
Yeah.
Right?
I would have killed people.
But you see those places, all the Christmas tree place, the pumpkin place, they're all on the same street.
We do apple picking too. That's down the block from the tree place.
All right, Ralphie boy.